So it went about an hour without, I think, capturing the game. So I think I missed out on that. Oh shoot, hang on, we've got 15 seconds left on this round. It was Canada. Had to rush that one in. There's something happened with my game capture where it wasn't showing the actual Geoguessr game for an hour, so that was a disaster. But it looks like I got it fixed now, and unfortunately I didn't capture the first round, which was like a 23,300, but you just have to trust me on that one. Next round, so that was 236 points. We're driving, I thought left here, but yeah, it looks like we're driving left judging by these arrows here. And my initial thought was somewhere in Africa. I wonder if I can go on this road. I can. That's nice. No, not Africa at all. So it looks like it might be India. As to where, not too sure. Got a bird mid-flight here. This sign might be helpful actually. Jalore. And that's a really distinctive stop sign as well. I don't think we're in Bangladesh. That doesn't look like Bangladeshi writing. And Jalore could be a tough scan, I would think. I'll try and match up some language, so it might be in the north here, I think. Indore, Jaipur. Ballawara? Balotra. I think it could be quite difficult to scan for those places. The or suffix, I wonder if it's sort of like a regional thing. There's quite a few place names starting with a B here. The language kind of matches up, I think. So I've got a line across the top, which is similar to here, near Jaipur, south of New Delhi. I don't mind that, actually. I might just go in. I wonder if they actually have elephants around this region. Hopefully, let's guess. So it was further west here. I mean, for India, that's not too bad at all. It's near Jodhpur. Yeah, and Jalore was... I might have actually been... I think you can actually see it from this zooming, or maybe I should have looked a bit closer and click closer to these town names starting with B. But not too bad, 3,876 points. Totally 14,500. That's by far my worst game. I had a little Twitch studio weirdness there where I wasn't capturing the games. I had to go away for a little bit and quickly guess Sweden when it was Canada. So that is mostly what killed the round there. So this looks like Portuguese straight off the bat. Driving right. I've got these are local signs by the looks, so that's not going to be too much help. This number plate is very blue in the back, and there's a lot of trash about, or rubbish or garbage, depending on what you want to, how you want to term it. But it appears to be Portuguese, and I don't think it's Portugal, so I think this is probably Brazil. And I got turned around. So it looks like we've got a festival hall here, or some kind of festival space, but nothing going on at the moment. And we've got some phone codes here, which I'm not familiar with, and a butcher shop by the looks. I didn't mean to bring the map up there. Yeah, it looks like a butcher shop here. Just want to go a little bit, see if we can see inside. We can. Oh, it's a little supermarket. A little market anyway. I guess they sell meat. It looks like a... Yeah, I think they've got a meat cabinet in the back here, but a few vegetables as well. And then in terms of where we could be, I've no real ideas. Seems like it is a fairly sizable place. Looks like they've got a bus lane, a dedicated bus lane maybe. Although I don't actually see any lanes on the road. Just thinking about where to go here. It looks very flat. Not too much in the way of mountains, which I'm not sure in Brazil where mountains would be anyway, so that doesn't tell me too much. It doesn't look too tropical. So let's have a look at the map here. I don't want to go like a super major city. And I'm not sure if it looks coastal or not. I don't think so. Maybe Belo Horizonte. Presumably they've got coverage out there. I'm not too sure. North of Sao Paulo and Rio. And it was a lot further north. That's a shame. We were in Teresina. So 2,000 points, even for Brazil, that's a bit of a shocker of a guess. I picked the wrong north-south edge there. I went south, it was north. Got a nice location on a lake here. Probably not a swimming lake, I wouldn't think. Although they've got some pontoon out there. Maybe for fishing. The number plate has a blue strip on the left, which is good. That would mean Europe. Oh my gosh. I've had this round before. Definitely. So this is a repeat round. And I completely don't remember where it was. That's annoying. I never really think about repeat rounds. I'm pretty sure I got it horribly wrong last time. So we've got a nice little rubbish bin here, roadside rubbish bin. And it's pretty green by the lake here. The soil's kind of red. I wonder if we can do better this time than last time, which I'm presuming that I did pretty badly last time. Brustner. Not sure. Okay, we have this bollard, which I'm not too clear on. Let's just check the back actually. The back of the bollard. Did we miss it? I think it's here. I'm not sure. I think maybe this could be Germany. Does that check out? These two dots in the back, I'm not sure. I've seen that in Germany, I think, but I think they were silver. I've got a Volkswagen. I think I'm going to go in for Germany here. Let's hope that's a good guess. Let's see. Although the two, yeah, okay, Dusseldorf has that U that we saw on the camper van. Not that the camper van has to be local or anything. What is that? Some weirdness there, like a little child in plastic holding a sign. Not sure about this architecture either. This is a really high-pitched A-frame in the attic. Remember Germany used to have a lot of blurs, I think, over privacy concerns, but I'm not sure. The coverage expanded, so maybe they are a bit more liberal with the blurs. What would the other options be? Austria, Switzerland. Actually, I kind of like Switzerland a bit better here. I don't know about their bollards though. That's interesting. I might go northern Switzerland, because I completely cannot remember where this lake was. It's pretty small, so I don't think it'll show up on the map. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too many mountains here. I'll go there. Oh, it was all the way north in Germany, just east of Hamburg. Like I say, I'm pretty sure I've had that round before, and I learned nothing. I should have committed to Germany though. I think I would have gone southern Germany, so that wouldn't have been too much help. 3,406 points. That was round 2. We've got this massive power pole here. A whole string of them. Doesn't look familiar to me. And it's very dry and flat. Let's check out this sign. I'm not too sure about the continent even. It looks like it could be Spanish. Which I wonder... I guess it'd be the west coast of South America potentially. This sign's difficult to read, but still could be Rio, Colorado. And they've got Route Nationale number 22. I wonder if that's Argentina or something. Hopefully not Uruguay. Uruguay is a bit of a problem for me. It looks pretty dry though. This signage doesn't look too familiar. Rio, Colorado. So I wonder if that's... if it could be Mexico or something like that. I'm assuming we're driving right here, but there's no real reason to drive right or left unless you're approaching another car, which we are here. If it was left, I'd be completely out of ideas. It's a rural road. I don't know what that would mean in terms of Mexico. They don't have any cacti by the looks, which I'd expect to see some cacti, I guess, if it was Mexico. I think I'll just have to go Argentina here. Whereabouts? I don't want to go too far south, but it is quite rural. Let's just pick somewhere middle-ish. I'm not sure if it looks like the Pampa. I don't think so. Ooh, not too bad. It was in a greener area than I thought. And there's the Rio Colorado. Not too bad, but 382 kilometers away, so only 4,000 points, but pretty happy with getting the right country and kind of getting the right region there, so that's not too bad. And now we've got yellow centres and white outside dashes. Looks like we've got some wind turbines and some rich brown soil here. Driving right. And we have a little sign up here. Let's check that out. It says Ideals de la Revolution, which surprises me, because it seems like that might be Spanish. And a little dog here. And this, which I'm not sure, it looks like it got partly burned down. It looked like it might have been a shrine or something. I don't think it's a post box. So they've had a little fire outbreak here. Farmland. And some succulent trees. Quite a lot of trash beside the road. Don't know what to think about this one. All these Spanish speaking countries are starting to make me a bit nervous. It's very flat. Got a lot of wind turbines. Just try and put that together in my head and think what that could mean. I'm not sure if this could be Mexico either. I'm not familiar with these road lines with the white short outside dashes. Or these poles. The square concrete, which I feel like I should know what that indicates. So here's a, okay, I think that is a Mexican highway sign. Yeah, I think I see Mexico there on the 97. That's helpful. I don't know if I can locate the 97 here. Let's have a look. 51. Scanning for roads is like the worst. Let's go to 57. 49, 57, 63. So hopefully there's some logic about it. Where are we heading? We're heading pretty much south-north on the 97. I wonder what odds of finding it. Let's try and narrow it down a bit. It doesn't look super dry, but it doesn't look super lush either. Here's a 97. Very nice. Kilometer 85 from what? I'm not sure. How long is this 97? Looks like it's not too long, actually. This could be good news. We could be somewhere along here, which would be wonderful. What else is about the place? I didn't see any intersections or anything nearby. So I'll just pick a stretch up here. Coming into Reynosa. Oh wow, that was really close. 6.9 kilometers. There was actually an intersection. I just didn't pass it, I guess, or I didn't see it. 4,981. Definitely I could have A, clicked on the road, and B, pinpointed a bit more, but I'm pretty happy about that. Now this location looks like it could be Asia to me. Left-hand drive, and that is a really cool delivery bicycle he's got here. Trying to see what he's hauling. It looks like a private package. And yellow front plate. And I don't know, maybe we have a plate on the motorbike because they've blurred out the front. So I wonder if that's like an Indonesia thing. Nope. Driving left. I think we could be in India again. And it could be that's a similar region to what we had before. It's quite lush with a lot of banana palms. Nothing too much of interest there. Looks like they don't have number plates. Man, I think they're stretching the capacity of this motorbike. 2 people on there. And they've got some English as well, which we'll definitely check out for India. So I wonder if we're in this kind of like Jodhpur, Jaipur area again. That looks a lot lusher than that. I wonder if I should go a little further south. Near Bhopal or Bhopal. Yeah, I might go in here. How does that look? It's pretty central, so hopefully that's not a bad guess. Oh, wow. That was actually in Bangladesh. Which surprises me, the language didn't. Let me just double check that again, hang on a second. What was that language here? Need to get a little closer. Oh yeah. I don't know. It looks like it might be dual language there, but I'm not too sure. This line here in black above the red certainly looks like it could be in Bangladeshi. And some of these other ones, that's a shame. To get the wrong country is bad. So 2,400 points. Ah, that's a real shame. Okay, well, moving on. So that was 17,000. So coming up slightly. I think the last time was 14,500. But nothing to match the first round of 23,300, which I think went unrecorded. So we may be driving on the left-hand side here. This truck's definitely pulled over on the left. And this is in English, but that may be just a symptom of it being a petrol tanker, which is probably... Actually, that looks like a Petronas sign, is it? It is. So I wonder if we're in Malaysia here. I think we would be. Yeah, and Jalan. So, I don't know, Petronas is a big oil company, I think, from Malaysia. And obviously in Kuala Lumpur they've got the Petronas Towers. I wonder where they'd put their industry in Malaysia, which I'm struggling to find here. I think it would be mainland. And let's use some logic here. I would think it's probably not too far from the capital. It makes sense to me in terms of administrating some industry. Terminal Minyak Kuantan. If they're place names, it doesn't really ring a bell. Minyak. And if they're doing petrol, you think they're exporting it, which is probably by ship. Maybe I'll go in Seremban, not too far from Kuala Lumpur, not too far from the ports. Let's try that. Oh, I was on the west coast. That's annoying. and it was right in the port. I didn't really get that impression. I wonder what this beach resort's like. Close to the port. And they've got a wreck out here as well. Rico wreck. Just going to quickly look that up. See if there's anything visible. The MV Rico. Looks pretty cool. I think that's MV Rico. So it looks like a dive spot of a boat that went down off the coast here. It's unfortunate, but yeah, the water there looks actually pretty good, so I guess the beach resort's not too bad. 4,400. Very red soil, driving left by the looks. We have this massive pole, which is a holy pole. Pretty big. Driving left, I think. Yeah. And some really red soil. What does that tell me? Because Brazil, you'd be driving right. I wonder if it's India again. That would be stressful. And if it's red soil, I don't know whereabouts that would be. I think it may be. Although I'm saying India again, but last time it was actually Bangladesh. So I think this is actually maybe like Cambodia or something like that, which does have red soil, I know that for sure. Just not sure if that language is... It looks like they've got 3 languages here, which is quite confusing. Malipatu. They've got a tuk-tuk here. This language I'm not too sure about. Sub-office, Malipatu. Public library. This looks like they've got 3 languages. I'm back on board with it maybe being India, but I'm very concerned. And they've got a big palm tree here. I can see myself getting this very wrong. A yellow backplate, which I don't know what that tells me. And they're using kilometers per hour. That's pretty standard, unless you're in the US. North Lanka. So I wonder if we're in Sri Lanka. The US aid is provided. feel like I'm going to go Sri Lanka here, and it could be a bad guess. So this marker is very distinctive, but I'm not familiar with it, but we're on the A9, so if we can scan Sri Lanka, yeah, okay, this looks good. There's the A9 there. So it didn't strike me initially, but the place names, or the town names in Sri Lanka are really long, comparatively. So I guess we're on the A9. So anyway, here, I don't see an intersection, but I said that last time. I'm not too concerned. I'll just guess a little north of Kandy. Oh wow, the A9 actually went a long way, and we were all the way. Oh, here we go. I think this may have been one of the names on the sign. Although I think they had a double P in there, so the spelling is slightly different. Elephant Pass. I guess back in the day maybe they herded elephants across this little bridge here. Elephant Pass, fresh fruit juice, Elephant Pass. Elephant Pass salt. Yeah, it's obviously a famous area, Elephant Pass. And we're actually near, oh yeah, okay, the welfare shop. So that wasn't too good. Sri Lanka's not a huge place, and I managed to get more than 50% of the country wrong. But 4,446, so that's good. I'm glad we actually got to Sri Lanka in the end there. Although, yeah, without that US aid sign, I don't think I would have got that. So this sign's kind of set up for left-hand drive, for left-hand driving country. But it looks like we are driving right. And those center lines could be yellow, I think. And I guess there's some settlement of Baruti down there. Yeah, definitely the center lines are yellow and driving right. Let's check some of these. Pellegrini. It looks like we're on highway number 5. And I feel like we had a sign like that before, which is like Argentina, I think. Is that a bus stop or a public toilet? It's difficult to tell. I'm not entirely sure what that building's for. It doesn't look like it has any seating in there or anything. And this is like a checkpoint. Club de Pesca something Alta. Pesca's probably related to fish. I thought Alta was height. Like alto. JJ Paso, Buenos Aires? It could be Buenos Aires. 422 kilometers to the east or northeast on the 5. Where do they put Buenos Aires? So that checks out. And we're on the 5. And what else is in the east? JJ Paso. JJ Paso. On the 5. JJ Paso is Juan Jose Paso. And Baruti's here. And I think we started at the intersection for Baruti. Oh my gosh. Like, pretty much here. Oh my god, 5k, 25 meters away. It's further than I anticipated. I don't think the mark is exactly where we were, but oh my god, 5,000. That was unexpected. Pretty happy, pretty lucky that we saw the Buenos Aires there. I'm pretty sure I'd established Argentina okay. And here's the Club de Pesca La Loma Alta, which actually could be related to fish because it's on the lake here, which is a huge lake. Lago Tunas Gran. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. I'm back. After some struggles. So that looks like it could be Japanese. I haven't had a Japanese round in a long time. However, I don't want to screw this up because sometimes I don't know why, but Taiwan sometimes crops up and I mistake Japan for Taiwan, or vice versa. That did look like Japanese. But this terrain is very unusual, which makes me wonder if it's one of the smaller Japanese islands. Let's just check that writing again. Oh, I think we lost it. Here. Yeah, it definitely looks Japanese. As to what it says, I don't know. I did learn some of the soundings for Japanese languages, but for hiragana, katakana, not kanji, but I've forgotten most of that. Don't know that we're going to get anything very informative, which Japan's a bit like that. Unless you're on a major road and see like the place names in English, it's quite difficult to know exactly where you are. This green barriers, I'm not too familiar with. It doesn't look typical. Gonna try for an island off the south of Japan here. I don't think Okinawa, and not Korea. I don't even know where they'd have coverage. So where do they put Okinawa? Is here. Ooh, that would be a risk. I wonder if I should just go Okinawa. I don't know. Kind of get the impression Okinawa would be a bit more tropical. That looks like man-made tape. I thought it was a flower. Should I do it? Oh well, from a 5,000, let's... Okay. Damn, it was just south of... It was an island, so I got the vibe right. But it was Ashima, south of Tokyo, or south of Yokohama Bay, Sagami Bay, or Tokyo Bay. So that was quite a long way away. I got the island vibe okay, I just kind of screwed up the actual island. I wasn't convinced it was Okinawa anyway, so maybe I should have hedged a bit further north there. Not to worry. We have to be happy about the 5k and not worry about the 2300s. Seem to be having a problem loading in here. Hopefully it's not the internet, because I should be pretty much the only person using the internet at 4:45 in the morning. I'm not sure. This is very peculiar. It looks like they might have oh, there's a lot of tyres. was wondering if these were chimneys for some kind of furnace that they've got in there, or pizza oven. And this taxi looks, gosh, several months ago. I was not saying this is Africa, but I remember there was something I saw about yellow panels on taxis, but that information has since slipped my mind, so I'm not too sure. It's got these rocky outcrops, which are interesting, and quite a few palm trees, or some palm trees anyway. Looks like a goat or a sheep in here. Botima with a double A at the end, which kind of seems Dutch-ish. We've got banana plantations here, and the soil is pretty red. The road quality is not super high. And it looks like maybe they've got a new power pole to put up. I thought this was a bus stop, but I think it's actually a little roadside stall. Oh gosh. Having a struggle to move here. Driving right hand side by the looks. And it's a church here, but I can't quite read what. It doesn't say disco church, does it? Maybe it says Disco Cristo. Difficult to say. But I think we're driving right. No. I'm not familiar with King's petrol station. The Royal Drive. Not sure what that refers to. And the price here. They're selling Kero as well, which is unusual. I've not seen that on a petrol station sign before. It looks like a single pumper or a double pumper. So let's I wonder if we're in Senegal. What are the options? Ghana. Let's check Senegal. I'm going to guess Senegal. And I think there's some red soil out to the northwest of Dakar. Just want to find a fairly small road. For what reason, I have no idea. I don't think I'm going to pinpoint this one. I'm not even sure about the country, but let's guess there. Oh no, it was Ghana. Frick. Okay, I've got to get better at Africa again. I knew it was 18,000's not too bad. It was a pain point for me. And I did learn some non-car metaphor, or some non-car tips for Africa, the African covered countries, but I guess I've since forgotten that. So I've got a single yellow white line and white outside lines. It looks like there could be mountains to the northwest here, but it's difficult to say. I've got some looks like fire smoke there. Very dry. I have some concerns about this, in that I don't know where we are. And I don't have many ideas in terms of the dryness, the hilliness. Santa Maria. It looks like Mexico again, is it? Jeez. I think so. but I can't see what road we're on, which is vexing, because that was helpful last time. So skip a bit quickly there. So I've got a big plain out below, and some mountains, and some scattered settlements. It's not like a huge city down there. And then we've got this concrete road off to the southish. Oh, can we go down there? It looks like, I don't know if that's police activity or cartel activity or what, but they've blocked off the road here, and they've got a little makeshift structure on the road, which I'm not sure what that's about. And this building, which is really interesting, it's probably a church, I guess. Iglesia, I think, in Spanish. I've got these water tanks on the top, which water tanks all about, which is probably helpful, but I don't know what region that would indicate. This is kind of unusual. I hope that sign, I hope I didn't misread that sign that it's Mexico, because these concrete roads are a bit unusual, and the water tanks and the scenery here. I don't know what. I was going to follow this road and see if I could get the reverse on that highway sign. I don't know if it's a highway, but on the road sign, to see if I can see what number it is. But it's got banana palms. It's all a bit unusual. Vemos todos con el tricolor. Dr. Felixa. Oh, it's washing day as well. Whoops. Very good. I don't know if this is a doctor's office. Not too clear on that. Very strange. I think I'll just have to go into Mexico and give it my best guess. So what is it? It's kind of dry. I wonder if I should just go near Mexico City here. There's some mountains around here. It looked like it was a labelled road, so even though it's quite small, I think it was actually numbered. I'll try here. Oof. It's 200 kilometers away, which is not actually that bad for Mexico. So it's not indicating on the map as dry as it looked by the looks. Santa Maria la Ascensión. There's a lot of towns with saints in the name here. What's this 004 referring to? I'm not too sure. Anyway, that was not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Quite close to Mexico City in the end, so I've got a blue strip here on this one, and the car is a right-hand drive or left-hand drive, and we've got some language here which I'm going to screw this up. We're in Europe. I thought we had a Spar supermarket, but I don't think so. I've got the Ram store, which I've not seen the Ram store before. It's an interesting place. I wanted to see what the RAM store had in store, but so that's interesting. It's the Vulcanizer Express, which is like vulcanization for tires and things. Yeah. But the way they're spelling express with a K is curious. It doesn't look like we have any yellow plates. I'm not sure, that car could be an old Soviet car, maybe not. Don't yet know what to think. There is Cyrillic there. Interesting. So I've got a celebration, 25 years, 1890. I don't think that even checks out as 25 years. Oh, here we go, to 2015. 1990 to 2015. And they've got this, 1893 to 1910. I kind of get screwed up with Cyrillic because there are quite a few places that yeah, okay. I don't know how to pronounce that. Skopje. And just suddenly I've forgotten where it is. What country? That's vexing. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Surely I should be able to scan for it. This is bad. Somewhere. I don't think it's Montenegro. Oh my god, here we go. Phew. So we're in North Macedonia. Oh, that's a relief. Had some struggles there. North Macedonia, and I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but Skopje is kind of westish, I guess. And we're in a town here. Maybe I'll just pick Tetovo. Did I screw that up? Maybe. In that, I think I picked the wrong side of Skopje. Skopje. It says to the west or to the east? Maybe it was to the west and I got confused there. If that was the case, I probably would have chosen this town if I got in the right direction. Not to worry, 63 kilometers is pretty good. 4,800. Pretty happy. Eternal Bliss School. And it's kind of difficult to tell what side of the road we're driving on based on the traffic because people are just driving anywhere, but I think we're driving left. And all white road lines. Got black and white painted poles. Eternal Bliss School just makes me think of Africa, but I don't know that to be the case. I wonder if I can get down this little road. We can't. Just wanted to see what the stop sign looked like. Oof, man. Been having some difficulties with thinking it was Africa when it's actually India, I'm guessing. Kothara I'm not familiar with, and I'm not sure how much scanning will help with that, because there's obviously a huge population in India, which I think we're in India. And many little towns, I'd imagine. Not that it looks too small. I think we're in the north here. But in terms of finding Cathara, I think the likelihood is pretty low. And I've lost it. Here it is. Lost India for a minute there. Yeah, I don't really see it. I think it should be in the north here. There's some Ara ending to the town here. Ara. So there's a couple of towns here ending in Ara, but this is not Wara, this is Cathara. I think I'll have to drop it in here somewhere. I don't want to look around too much. If we had a numbered road, that would be kind of handy. If we had a road number, that would be handy, is what I'm trying to say. My big hope is here that I haven't screwed up India and Bangladesh again. Let's go and see. So it was a lot further west there. And offhand, I don't see Cathara. So I think that would have been a difficult scan. Quite close to Lucknow though, Lucknow. If I'd guessed a bit more central, that would have been handy. Not to worry, 3,276 points. And yellow center lines again, driving right. I don't know if that's blue strips on both sides. Oh my gosh, I think we're actually in the US for the first time in forever. So let's just get a vibe here. It looks like the Badlands. Colorado Northwest Community College. I guess we're in Colorado. Let's try to see what this, I guess it's like the national parks or something. Rangeley. And they're just hosing off the car, I think, or filling up with the water maybe. Got a tank on the back here. They were not expecting to see the Google car today. So Colorado, yeah. So I think that's a good guess for the Badlands. So I would have been in here somewhere if I hadn't seen this. Colorado Northwestern Community College. So I wonder, Northwestern Community College, I don't know that that would be a particularly easy find. Rocky Mountain Arsenal National Wildlife Drive at the Rocky Mountain Arsenal. And they've got Dick's Sporting Goods, nice. So North Colorado, we're definitely in. And I'd imagine it's somewhere like Boulder would have a community college. Northwest. I wonder if they mean Northwest in Colorado. Which I guess not, because there's not too much in here, unless it's like Fort Collins. It's probably Loveland, very nice. It's probably somewhere in here. Should I try and pin it down? If I had a street number, that would certainly help, like a highway number. What's it say here? Museum. I'm not going to scan for museum. Speed limit's 30. That says something. It says, is it Moon Lake? It is Moon Lake Electric. And of course the US flag. Moon Lake. I don't think that's going to be too much help either. It looks like There's a little oil derrick right there. That's cool. I'm not sure if it's active, but I think in the US people used to have these in their backyards and just take a little money each quarter, just pumping some, just having a small derrick. I can't quite read what that says. That could indicate the town as well. There's not actually much of a town here. I think it's, what are we driving, east-west-ish? I'm kind of interested to know where this community college is. I'll just click in there and see, outside of Denver. It's further east. Further west, which I was not expecting. Rangeley, and there it is, Colorado Northwestern Community College. Moosehead Lodge, where's Moon Lake? Buck and Bull RV Park, temporarily closed. Elks Park, oh, Rangeley is, yeah, okay, Rangeley's what was on that car. I thought it was an odd spelling of Ranger or something, but no, it was actually Rangeley. Okay, 4,000. I think I could have done a bit better there, but not to worry. So it looks like all white lines here. And driving on the right by the looks. And I don't know that this sign will be too helpful, but yes, it says something. It says Sasava, which I guess means creek or something. I think we're in Europe here. I've got like some, I don't know, like cypress pines. I'm not sure that they are cypress pines. So that sign is in blue. That's probably telling. I'm not sure about that signage or these poles. It's like A-frame poles. Don't know what to think. So far we know Sasava and Malakrogs for bus. Can't quite see if that's something over the A there. Malakrogs. I'm not sure what language that puts me in mind of. These dashes are really close together and long. Excuse me, my voice is going. Yeah. I see myself screwing this one up pretty badly. I guess we should check and see if... I thought we were in Europe, and I think that's a blue strip there on the number plate, which would be helpful. Oh, I've lost that car. There's a lot of farmland, very flat, and a birch tree. So, do we have some white flowers? Kind of. And we've just changed season. And crops are starting to come up. In terms of what crops... Ooh. I guess we're growing flowers. And we've got this bollard. It's got a number on it. Just getting some coffee. I feel like I should know where that bollard, but I don't recall. With the number on it and 2 dots at the back. Man, that's really distinctive. Let me think. What are my options? I wonder if it's like... I hope it's like Lithuania or something. Or Latvia? Where would they be growing flowers? I don't think Poland. I guess they'd be growing flowers in the Netherlands, but I don't think it's that. I didn't see a yellow plate. I might go for Lithuania. I can't remember the last time I had a Lithuania around, so I can't imagine it is Lithuania. We just drop it in there. So, whoops, it was Latvia. Okay, I've got to try and remember that. Remember that bollard with the number on it. Oops. So in the end, it was only 95 kilometers away. So that was pretty good, but not getting the right country is not great. Just trying to imprint that bollard in my head. Number for Latvia. I think, and hopefully they always have the number on the bollard, which would be super handy. And I'm not sure what it refers to. It had a 9 on that one. And the roads are P103s. Interesting. So a good result, but oh, okay, I'm back above 20,000. That's good. It's been a while. I got lucky with the US there, and India, maybe a bit unlucky with India, but not too bad. Let's play again. Gotta try and remember that Latvia bollard. So this sign looks like they've ad hoc'd it with this structure here. I've kind of tagged it on there. Driving right, and I don't think there's a blue strip there. This bridge looks interesting. I'm not sure why they've got these protrusions up here, because it's not covered. I wonder if it could be for structural integrity, but so these look like gas pipes or something from a gas field, which I had seen in Ukraine in the west. Something very similar to this. And I guess this is Cyrillic. Ah, and we can't go in there, that's annoying. Yeah, it looks like we've got Cyrillic here. So the kind of area I'd seen it before was like down here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't exactly this, but it was this style of thing where they're running gas or something above ground, and it's got these, they've got to navigate it around over the roads and things like that. So I wonder if I should just go for that. I don't think I'm going to get any better clues, and it looks like moving is a bit of a struggle here. Yeah, I'll just drop it there and see what it says. Oh my gosh. Nope. So that was Russia, all the way south. That's a shame. Of course, I was kind of banking on that being just a regional thing, but I guess it's all over the place where you've got natural gas or whatever they're pumping there. I think it's gas. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so that was a fail. 1,795 kilometers away, fewer than 2,000 points. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, driving right here. And again, I don't see a blue strip. It looks like they're transporting a fridge. Hopefully they've got it strapped in well enough. I think so. They've got straps over the top here, and I don't know if they've got anything strapping it this way. So it could pitch off the back into this car. Hopefully not. So we're crossing a stream, and we've got a bit of road work here. Just having a look. It looks like, so they've stripped off their jumpers and things, I guess, to put on their overalls. Looks like it could be a little cool. All white road lines. And what does the warning sign, what language does that have? It doesn't have. It's annoying. And this road appears to be like kind of like concrete, or unless it's they haven't finished it with bitumen yet, that could be the case. Punta Malpaso. It's Spanish, I think. I haven't actually had Spain in a very long time, and I don't know that this is Spain. I guess not. I don't see any yellow strips. And it looks like we've got a multitude of bus stops here. I like that. Let's see what... Nothing in the way of language on the side there. They've got a seat but no bin, which always vexes me. But at least they've got windows out the side so you can see the bus coming. This one's more established. So I guess there's more... or maybe it isn't. Maybe it was just an angle thing. It looks like they've got two side by side here. Diablo. No? Diabio. I don't know what that means. But they felt the need to put a couple of bus stops in here. Junquilla. And it says Parada here at the bus stop. I think this is probably South America. Driving right. I can't imagine it's Spain. If it is Spain, that will be a horrible fail if I guess South America. Some eucalypts here, which I do know they have in Peru, or Chile, maybe Chile, or maybe both. Probably all through South America. This is probably very telling. You can always check for UU strips in Spain. You can see the blue even through the blur. Yeah, I don't think that has any... Well, that has no backplate. And... yeah, I'm not sure about the pole. I should know more about the pole. Got a lot of pine trees here, which is weird. I'm a bit concerned about this one. Yes, the poles are telling, I'm sure. But what are they telling me? Frick. I've got a shocking memory for poles and bollards and all that kind of stuff. They've got a solar farm here. A very big solar farm. Well, pretty big. These bus stops are a bit unusual as well. But they're all white road lines. Yeah. I think Argentina are yellow in the center. I didn't really consider anything other than Peru or Chile. But I don't really get that vibe from... Oh no. I think that's a .cl, which could be Chile. I don't know about the regional government. What does that say up there? Yes, it is Chile. Okay, that's good. Took me a while to get there. In terms of mountains, I wonder if it's actually not too far from Santiago. So I've got to try and remember those poles, because that was excruciating to get to Chile there. I had pinned it down to Peru or Chile, but I should probably check the road lines in Peru. I think I'll go quite close to Santiago. Ooh. It was 284 kilometers away. It's actually more coastal than I thought. I guess I didn't really look around for water, and maybe you wouldn't see it from that distance, but right near La Vega or La Capilla. And we're actually, oh yeah, I'd forgotten we were crossing a river, or a little, what says river? Crossing a river on the M50. 4,291. So the problem with these countries is so long. You can get it very wrong very quickly, so I guess that's not too bad, I guess. And here we're driving left, I think. Yeah. Straight off the bat, I think we're in Japan, but I better check on that. I sometimes have some Taiwan-Japan struggles. This car doesn't look particularly Japanese, because they like the K car a lot. And this truck looks quite big for Japan. This road line appears to be yellow. I don't know that. Let's check around a bit more, I think. Oh, hang on. I think there was language there. It does look Japanese. Now, let's think. It's a solid yellow. I don't know about that. There's a really hefty yellow line down the middle. But yeah, here's a vending machine, Japanese vending machine. Ugh, got blocked. Just wanted to see what was inside. Here we go. Just the standard drinks. Looks like they've only got... They don't have hot drinks, which is interesting. I don't think. Oh yeah, maybe these are the hot ones here. 100 yen. Oh, yeah, I was wondering if this is actually an island, again, because it seems quite unusual. And I guess, well, all of Japan's some kind of island. It's got water south. The road lines, a lot about this seemed a bit unusual, so I wonder if I'm going to do another Okinawa fail here. It's a big commitment to go Okinawa because it's quite a way away from the mainland. This looks very western. They've got Fuji here, but I think that might be bait. But like a diner cafe, that does make me think of Okinawa. Here's a more typical Japanese car. Just because they've obviously got the American troops there, so this is Kuri Island. Interesting. And maybe a stylized phone numbers can be helpful in Japan. I don't know how keen I am to start learning phone numbers. I think I've got to learn bollards and road lines and things like that. But once you're in Japan, if there's nothing in English to indicate, or unless you can see Mount Fuji or something like that, yeah, you are pretty screwed unless you have some other kind of information to go on. So Kuri Island, I think I don't mind Okinawa for this, but I'm not sure about Kuri Island. Yeah, there's a lot of islands in Japan. Not so long ago they did some recategorizations or some extra searching in Japan and found like another few thousand islands which they hadn't accounted for, which is crazy. maybe I should move up a little bit here and see this sign. Sumuide Uyohena. Gosh. You'd think that'd be... If we are in Okinawa, you'd think that would show up pretty... Unfortunately, I've kind of... Japan's a big long country. That can help. Same for Brazil being stupid big. Yeah, Brazil's a problem. That's good to know. What I find is some countries they're... Oh, hang on, we're on the 110. That's what I was about to say, is like some countries, like scanning for a road, there just seems to be no logic about how they've numbered their roads. And I don't think we are on Okinawa. I'm getting less and less confident about that. I should have gone in straight away, because now that I've spent so much time and invested so much time, it's going to be horrible when I guess wrong, either in Okinawa or not in Okinawa. What are the other options? I don't think this is much of an option. Japan has two icons for their roads, the shield and the hexagons. Interesting. So this is the shield, I guess. And this one is a hexagon. But they're both blue by the looks. What am I going to do? 58. Oh gosh. We're in the 200s here, the 500s. I hope it's not all the way north. I still like the island vibe. Hexagons being regional highways, so the numbers could repeat now. Yeah, that's where I get screwed. Is sometimes, like you'll find, I'm just going to go in Okinawa here. Around here. Man, I hate clicking on somewhere that I know is wrong. It was Okinawa, thank gosh. 23 kilometers away. And here's the 110. So, oh, you can still see the 110 here. I'm not sure about now. So it was visible to a certain zoom, but it's not too long, so... Fish store. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm glad I got the island vibe there. But I hate when, like, you have a country where they have like a regional road here, which is like the 110, but there's also one down here, and you just completely commit to the completely wrong part of the country. So I think we're driving left here, which is interesting. We've got a bunch of... I'm not sure if it's plastic trash, I think it is. The Mat 4000 Isuzu. So we've got some quite tall palm trees here. And what else? Looks like it says Namasi Hotel or something like that. Here's a bigger sign. I shouldn't have to rely on the signs all the time, but that's kind of the stage I'm at the moment. I was thinking, Malaysia straight off the bat, but maybe that's no, it is a good guess. So we're in Malaysia for sure. And there's a mention of Kuala Lumpur here. I wonder if we're not too far from Kuala Lumpur. Or whether that's just a little bit of bait there. France is the worst offender. Each of the departments can have its own D roads, so you could potentially have the same number of D road in 90 places. Yeah, France generally is a little difficult for me. Because some of it's quite historic and some of it's really not very inspiring. Kind of like, I don't know, 70s builds or something like that. But I don't know regionally which is which, or sometimes if you've got wine grapes, sometimes that's helpful, I guess, but it can be quite difficult. I don't know how much I'm going to commit to getting close here. Let's check Malaysia. I think we're in mainland and we're probably not too far from Kuala Lumpur. And I think there was water over there to the northeast. To the east or northeast? To the east or northeast. I was actually thinking it was over here, but it may be over here. Let's try. It was. Oh my gosh. So we're a little further south there. That's something I struggle with too. France has arguably the easiest area code systems. Yeah, the sign actually had a lot of information and I didn't really commit to looking too closely. Yeah, that was probably not a good guess because I think the water was actually a bit closer than that. But still, that's not too bad. It was bound to be pretty good anyway, given as long as it wasn't on Borneo. So driving right here with yellow centre lines, it's single white outside lines, and a considerable number of palm trees again. I'm not sure. Is this the cycle path here? Or here? Because this looks like a lethal cycle path. I can actually see what it says underneath. No, I can't quite read that. Oh, gosh, that's the sign I was looking for. Kilometre 10. So using kilometres, right-hand drive, yellow centres. It looks pretty coastal here. Yeah, and they've got snorkeling and scuba. All in English. And then underneath, it looks like no front plates. Got a GMC. And the architecture here is very white. But then it looked like Spanish down here. Transportation disponible, which I think is Spanish. I don't think it's Portuguese. Poser Azul, so Azul is blue, obviously. Well, not obviously, but in Spanish it's blue. So I'm wondering if it's We've got tsunami warnings. I wonder if it's like Puerto Rico or something like that. So where would the water be? To the north. But I don't know about the front plates. So something of the sea. And we've definitely got water over there, I'd imagine. Got some scuba diving. Speaking Spanish, but also English. I'm not sure about the political parties here. Fibble, hi. Cobbler and cat. Oh, I don't know about the antenna, to be fair. That's why I blew the car, so that I don't learn any car meta. So, online classifieds, I don't know. I guess it could be like, wait, they're driving right? I think that was right. Correct? Yes. So I don't quite remember, but I think the US Virgin Islands is something weird, like they drive left. So I'll try Puerto Rico here. It was. Phew, that's good. 22 kilometers away, so 4,940 points. Just quickly got to go take a whiz, but I'll be back shortly. Alright, I'm back. So that was one to remember, Puerto Rico with the no front plates. I wonder if I could have gotten a bit closer there, but 20,900. It's pretty good. Anything over 20,000 I'm pretty happy with. And what was round one? That looked like a bit of a fail. Oh, that was the Ukraine and Russia. Man, without that it would have been a pretty cracking score. My first score today was 23,300 or something like that, and for some reason I didn't notice that I wasn't showing my screen, so I think that's lost to the ages. It's probably my best score ever on a community world, but it's gone. Unrecorded. It's got a cross and a bit of a shrine here, and these really tall A-frame poles. They seem really tall to me, and skinny. So we're in a farming area, and not much else at the moment. No road lines, and it's a pretty narrow road. So I guess we're quite regional. Not sure about the architecture on that one. What have they got here? It seems like a weird setup where they've laid a concrete barrier and then some metal poles in there for the fence. I haven't really seen that before, to memory. It's going to screw up your lawnmower when you get close to that margin there. Painted white on the bottom. I wonder, but only that one. It's not like a typical thing, I guess. Looks like just a pretty standard farming community in Europe, I would imagine. I think I'm going to do something silly here. I always like freak out and guess Romania or something. Driving right, which checks out. I don't see a blue strip there. And this poll's quite interesting. I haven't seen one like that before to my recollection. So it's like a double ladder pole with really short holes there. So let's see this car. Oh, they've got a couple here. Yeah. I don't see a blue strip. And if we get closer to this guy, don't really see a blue strip there either. This is really flat. Maybe some hills over this direction, or just a forest or something. I don't know what to make of that. Pretty sure there's no blue strip there. Other than these, oh, there may be actually. Other than these, the really weird poles, not too sure what to make of it. I think I'll go in Hungary, maybe. You can try to fast move, click the arrow on the screen once and hold to enter. Okay, I'll give that a crack. I don't like to move too much, just, I don't know, mostly I'm lazy. Like, if you click around too much and don't see anything of use, then, oh dear, it was Poland. I don't know why I didn't think of Poland, to be honest. Yeah, that was a strange fail. Poland didn't occur to me. 3,300 points. This should be immediately obvious, but I'm not too clear on it. Looks like the fountain's empty. That's always a sad look when they build a fountain and then don't fill it with water. Oktoberfest. So this looks like they've got a year-round Oktoberfest, which is very cool. Speaking Spanish again, which I think something unusual about this place, which 16 degrees. Just straight off the bat, I was wondering if it was Panama or something like that. Because whenever I had Panama in the past, it has a unusual look. Actually, this is Portuguese here. Why is there a mention of Algeria and some Portuguese? Hopefully that's just, there's something to do with this business, which may be a radio station, I think. And these, it says Rua. It's a very confusing place. About pub. Driving right. I feel sick. This round is going to screw me for sure. We're somewhere near the equator. That checks out. There's definitely Portuguese here. I don't think it could be Portugal. could it be Brazil? I didn't get that impression, but maybe. I think it would have to be, right? Can check Central America by looking at the stop signs. Oh yeah, good point. Pare. There we go. Not alto. This number plate's interesting. It's got blue on the top by the looks. It actually says the city there, I think. And it's a short city, that's for sure. They have a year-round Oktoberfest, which you could check out. Oh, maybe it doesn't say city. Yeah, Pare being South America's stop sign, and we have Portuguese. Yeah, I think it has to be Brazil. And a hot dog van, very nice. Look to be some mountains off in the east. Let's have a look. So let's see some German influence there with that Oktoberfest and some other things. So I wonder if we were around here. Maybe I'll just split Sao Paulo and Rio. There's some mountains. I forgot about the mountains. That's fine. Ooh, it was a lot further south. Porto Alegre is nearby. I found that a really strange round, and I'm not sure why. Just very unusual. Although to be fair, I haven't had many urban Brazilian rounds before. They're mostly just rural. What was the... So if we had a phone number, the area code would have been in the 50s. Definitely Brazil. That's probably where the area codes are definitely worth learning, because yeah, Brazil's a struggle. It's huge. I just wanted to check, Pare being South America's stop sign, we're having Portuguese, but what about the... Just want to double check. So Alto, Guatemala, Panama and Mexico. That's pretty handy for the Alto. I don't think we're going to get any stop signs here, or any signs. These look like ex-volcanoes or something like that. There's nothing for miles. There isn't any foliage, but it doesn't give me a Faroe Islands vibe. See if we can... Oh, hang on. Click the arrow on the screen and hold enter. Let's see what happens. Ah, frick off. Okay, we're fast moving. Let's see if we can get to somewhere. Here's the house. Single story. Rainwater tank. I don't see us ever getting anywhere. What about that sign? Oops. Okay, I've got some things anyway. It seems like it seems superfluous to indicate that there's a left curve coming up, because even if you miss the curve, you're not going to hit anything. Brazil has nice road signs on highways. Oh yeah, BR for National Highway, or 2-letter abbreviation for the state. Yeah, I did find that useful with the state abbreviation. I wasn't aware of it, but I kind of worked it out in my head a few days ago. Offhand, I can't remember the state I was in. I don't know what to make of this. That sign actually looked kind of, the left curve sign kind of looked like we have in Australia, I think, but it could be fairly widespread. So a whole lot of nothing. This doesn't remind me of Australia, that's for sure. I don't think we could be in Iceland. We have cows. Sun check, yeah. I normally don't check the sun in case there's like glitches in the sky. I'm just trying to avoid any unavoidable matter. I guess it's kind of like south, right? So it should be northern hemisphere. So I don't know that this could be the US. I've got these. I don't think it could be Iceland, could it? They've got rainwater tanks here. I don't know. I'm gonna do something silly here. I don't get a Europe vibe. Not Scandinavia. I can't imagine where this is. Let's check this fence. It's a pretty quality fence. And the road is quite red. I don't think it could be... I don't think it could be Asia. But I don't think Africa either. Or North America. Volcanoes. So Indonesia would have volcanoes, but I can't see that being here. I really don't think it's Africa, but I might just drop it in Senegal. It was the US, South Dakota. That's vexing. Not to worry. 44 points. This didn't, from my limited exposure, it didn't get a US vibe there, but it was fairly, that fence was a professional fence, so I guess it was a fairly wealthy place. Yellow front plate, driving right. Yellow black back plate. All white road lines. I guess we could be in the UK here. I hope that's not a silly thing to say. It could be a silly thing to say. Let's see here. I can't actually read what that says, but having a Z to start, that doesn't seem encouraging. So yellow plates could be Netherlands. How about that? Gosh, I can't quite get to this sign. Yeah, I think Netherlands. The N34. heading kind of northeast. Whoops. Where's the Netherlands here? Oh, that's interesting. N36 here. N34 here. So I guess this is the exit or something like that. You would. So the N34 is coming off as an intersection at a roundabout. I kind of want to 5k this, but I kind of am very lazy. So we're kind of going east-west, and the N34 was on a roundabout. And this looks like a pretty major road. .34 here. And what about the place names? Emmen. This is when I get, oh, hang on, to the east. Yeah, that's correct. This is where I get bored with it, is when you're like looking for place names. This is a roundabout. I guess I could look and see what road we're on. It's not listed there. I don't know. Where did I put my marker? N34. I'll just guess around here. That seems fine. Oh, it was a little further south, 31 kilometers. Let's have a look here. There's a whole national park to the north. I didn't really notice that. Yeah, I can't really see the places that were listed there. I'm glad I didn't commit too much time. That would have frustrated me. Oh no, you saw the... Oh, and UK drives left. Good point. You saw the towns. I didn't see the towns. I'm a little sleepy. I think I'm after this round, I'm actually going to finish up. 6 AM now, and we're in Japan. Nice. So I've been at it since 3 AM. Should probably have some breakfast. I think later I'm heading off to the community gardens to do a little gardening work, and hopefully have a nap in the afternoon. So it looks quite rural. I've got a nice rice paddy here. There is, I know of late people have put a lot of time and effort into finding some meta for Japan, and a lot of it does relate to the poles, which I don't know any of it, except I'm pretty sure this is not a Tokyo pole. And here we have the 103. This could be a problem also if they have 103s all over Japan. I'll have a quick scan, see if we can get some logic to the... So what kind is it? It's a minor road. So this is what we learnt. They have shields here, and also the hexagons. The 103. Oh, I should expand the map, that would be handy. Yeah, I think that's going to be problematic, trying to track down this 103. quick rounds, less accuracy. Yeah. I think I did actually have a shorter timer, and I kept timing out because I'd get distracted looking at something, like trying to see what they're selling in a particular shop or whatever. I don't know, it's quite lush here, so I don't know if that says to me north or south. I might actually just go a little further north of Tokyo. I don't see the 103 here. Okay, final guess. Let's see how close we are. Oh, it's all the way south. 3,400 points north of Fukuyama and nearby Okayama. Anyway, thanks for the tips. I've got to head off now. I'm pretty tired. But thanks for watching, and I will be back tomorrow morning, Monday morning, which will be a huge struggle before work to get some guesses in. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time. Bye.